Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to another video and another podcast. And today we'll be interviewing MasterRhino. Rhino, please introduce yourself.
What's good, everybody? My boy. I already screwed it up.
It's okay, nobody gets right at the first time, just roll with it.
True with that. Well, for people who don't know me, my name is MasterRhino, and I am the person who makes TF215 AI content. You may know me for the guy who made the fast food debate and the JarateThon, my grossest video by far. And I'm here with Dan today to do an interview. How are you doing today, Dan?
I'm doing good, Rhino. Hi guys, my name is DDan99, aka the Brazilian, and I'll be today's interviewer for this interview. So, Rhino, to kick things off, tell me, where did it come the interest to open a YouTube channel? Did you always wanted to do content related to what you are doing today?
Well, actually, it wasn't gonna start off like that. First, it was just gaming videos, but to be fair, they didn't really get like a lot of views. It was mainly my friends watching it, but out of nowhere, I kept seeing 15 AI content. Like, this is like around this era, around the time where I started making gaming videos, is where I found the first 15 AI video I've watched. And honestly, it was from Cantina, and then the one that you made with Scout typing that he hated you, and the other people was like coming in talking shit about Scout. You and Dan were basically the inspirations that that made me create 15 AI content. First it was Cantina, then it was you, and I said, you know what? Maybe I could try to make my own. And then the first video I ever make was Demomen fighting a fetish, which I regret to this day. That meme, by the way, if you're watching this, you make them, please get some help. Stop this.
I don't think
Don't
you.
make it anymore.
How can you say those things when you made JarateThon? How can you say to anyone else, get help? Don't do this type of video. How could you?
Compared to what Demomen finds, what the JarateThon is a saint to me.
That is very much debatable.
It's like, you just made the JarateThon. Like, I know Demomen finds fetishes, but the JarateThon, you made Sniper come inside of a huge jar.
Yeah, we'll get about it. And now I think that is a good thing to ask. Where did you get inspirations for the fast food and the JarateThon videos? Where was your inspirations for that?
For the fast food debate, let's be honest. We've all been, you always have that one or two friends that comes to you asking you to go to this specific restaurant, and then you get into a heated argument of how dog shit it is. Like, I had a friend that told me, hey, Rhino, we should go to like Arby's or something so we can like get like those roast beef sandwiches or something. And I just looked at him with the most evil, mad look I've ever had. And we just got into like an hour argument. After that, about a couple years later, up to this point, I thought to myself, you know what? I've seen all these argument videos and Cantina's political view, which this, by the way, Cantina, if you're watching, your political debate basically inspired the fast food debate, if you're watching this. I always thought to myself, because I've always been fighting with everybody with fast food and other stupid shit, I wonder how I would make the Mercs argue. And as we all know, also, for people who keep saying that Scout likes chicken, yeah, I know. But let's be honest, I don't care about the lore, all right? It doesn't matter. And I thought to myself, I wonder if I wonder if the Mercs ever ate fast food in their lives because they're always stuck in a damn desert. And I was always curious on what they would actually like. I've never seen a video on YouTube with them actually arguing over something like this, and seeing that I always get into fast food arguments almost pretty much every day with my friends and my other discords, why not have the Mercs argue themselves and make sure that Spy has the better class, but remember, it has to be fast food. I'm not gonna make him eat it somewhere like Hell's Kitchen. That's not fast food. I'd just rather go to a place where I can just get my stuff fast and easy without having cooks fuck up my stuff and having Gordon Ramsay cuss down my throat. So just make sure that Spy actually goes to a place where they at least have some standards instead of McDonald's and all that. And after a while, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna have them argue over fast food and see what people have to say about it. Because I know people in the comments are probably gonna shit on me for it.
Okay, and that's a good thing that you point out. You point out that Spy would go to a place that have at least some standards. So how did you come to choose, like, for example, for the fast food debate, which character defended each fast food? Or how did you come to the conclusion, oh, this one's gonna defend this one, this is gonna defend this one? Because I have to say, I was a little bit sad when you put Scout to be like the solely defender of Burger King, because I'm a Burger King guy. You can crucify me all you want, Rhino. You can do all the JarateThon videos for me to react and be disgusted by, but I like Burger King. But why everyone else choose what they choose on the video?
Well, I made Heavy like McDonald's because, let's be honest, if the number one go-to, it always has to be McDonald's, because again, that's where a lot of the fast food comes from. Well, let me rephrase that. We all know McDonald's is the biggest fast food restaurant out there. We all know Heavy is fat as hell. Like, Heavy is fat. I don't care what anybody says. He may be buff, but that man, we'll call him strong fat. There we go.
He ain't fat. He's big boned.
Okay, Cartman.
I was more of a Big Smoke type of guy, but go on.
So, basically, since Heavy is always fat, and like, I feel like because he eats a lot of sandwiches, he would like to eat a lot of food from a specific restaurant. And what better place to get the best fast food and the fattiest food that makes you really fat would be McDonald's. And I feel like he would want a big sandwich, like a Big Mac, to which, in my opinion, is pretty dog shit because it's 3 slices of bread and 2 thin slices of meat. Heavy, you gotta get better, my boy.
And it kind of also makes sense because I do not know if McDonald's was the first. I think that not American, but a capitalistic fast food chain to open in the USSR or in Russia after the USSR was dismissed. But I think it wasn't it? Maybe. So it makes sense a little bit for Heavy to have this kind of love for fast food from McDonald's.
Yeah, when I found out that there was no McDonald's in Russia like years ago, I was like, Jesus. Yeah, I feel so bad for them. They're suffering without the greatest fast food restaurant out there.
Yeah, for me it's kind of strange to think that 15 years ago there was no Uber running around. You know, it's weird. Some things they come to stay, and it's hard to think about life before they were to be. But what about Spy and your irresistible attraction to the Baconator? Can you talk a little bit about that, Rhino? Could you explain to us?
To be honest, the best burger at Wendy's is the Baconator, bar none. Like, the meat is so goddamn big, and they put 2 pieces of meat on there. You can even add if you pay $1 extra, you can make 3 slices of meat on that one burger.
So you like them big?
I like them big.
You like them chunky. You like them big with
Yes,
something. We were thinking about the same thing. We're connected, Rhino.
Yes, Moto ain't got shit on the Baconator. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Like, I was wondering, why don't you like Mayo? That's my question.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you said you like when I watched your reaction.
Oh,
I don't like mayo on my burger. Why?
Oh, I'm a very hard man to add condiments to it. I don't like ketchup. I don't like mustard. I don't like mayo. I am a more simplistic guy. Just the meat, the bacon, and the cheese. That's my type of burger.
I was gonna say you want to eat your burger dry now. The juice from the burger saves it.
Yeah, I mean, like I cannot stand like my food to be like dipped, like in any type of dipped into any type of dip. Does that make sense? I don't like to be all messy. You know, it's just strange to me. It's strange. I don't know. It's just my strange Brazilian way to be. And go on.
Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just strange me because I tried it when I was younger, and it's very hard for me to add side things, especially with the different condiments like these that are a little more pasty. Is that correct to say? Their texture.
Yeah, I think so. Like pasty or like kind of watery and.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have a better chance to enjoy a normal burger with Nutella than with condiments. Really, it's strange, but it is.
Respect.
Yeah, just destroying me. Like what? Destroying my stomach. Like what?
I know this isn't even relevant. I literally made a Nutella sandwich and I put peanut butter on top. It tasted like a Reese's, bro. That was the best damn sandwich I ever had in my life.
But isn't a Reese's like that, like caramel and the chocolate, basically
Yeah.
mixture? Yeah, so yeah, makes sense.
Reese's sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Reese's. If you're watching this, make it happen.
You know we're gonna love it.
And because of, I mean, so when you were a kid, you just tasted all the condiments, you just didn't like it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, like, I had this time, like, I like pizza, of course, and it has tomato sauce, but I just cannot like ketchup. I don't know if it's like the way it's manufactured, or if it's just like I am used to pizza itself, but I cannot add ketchup. When I see fries, you know, a pile of fries, I have friends that like to just toss ketchup over the whole thing, and when they're about to them, I just grab their hands like, don't you fucking dare, you know? It's just harsh, or like it's like a way in your JarateThon, like the Demomen having to try the pieces, and like, please can we add ketchup? And I just point again at them, and they're like, okay, okay.
I pour some Sprite to the soda medic and just points the gun at the Scrumpy again.
And also and also proceeds to shoot them anyway, so I can have all the fries.
Damn.
And remind me of something: Spy, Wendy's, Heavy, McDonald's, Burger King, and there was also Demomen and the Sniper on the video. Am I correct?
Yes.
Which one they defended? Which fast food chains they defended?
Well, let's see. Heavy defended. Well, I wouldn't say he defended Wendy's because he said Wendy's was pretty basic and plain. The milkshakes are just too basic to be a fan of. But he did defend the Baconator, even though he still wanted the Big Mac. Scout, the only restaurant Scout defended was Five Guys, and specifically for their grilled cheese. By the way, the grilled cheese price went up.
Really?
It went from $5.79 to I think $6.19. They can literally go fuck off a bridge.
That is a lot, because if that's basically $6 for you, right?
Yes.
That's 30 reais for me. Imagine like if in your coin you have to pay like $30 for a grilled cheese. Is that it? Imagine.
Yeah,
imagine
it was a grilled cheese. I even looked it up.
Imagine if you had to pay $30. Like, I know there's differences, but imagine in your coin $30 for a grilled cheese.
Spending $30 on bread, butter, and cheese, and making over 100.
Yeah, better just to buy a huge jar of Nutella.
Oh god. And I like how people in the comments said, Brian, well, that's the thing. I worked at McDonald's before, and I can assure you that we don't refry our fries. Bullshit. There was this McDonald's I went to, and there was even TikToks showing when customers ask for fresh fries, they take the fries that was either sitting on the counter or the fries that the customer gave back to them.
I've seen them do that too.
Oil and then give it to them. And I agree with the people in the comments. Look, as long as they make my fries crispy again, I don't care. Just give it to me crispy.
Oh, you just remind me of a terrible story of mine. Once I was like in like around the 7 p.m. I was around my college, and I was with a friend, and we were hanging out, seeing what was new, like in the next to the campus party place, you know, where there are usually the food trucks, the restaurants, and where everyone's get their drinks, every single fraternity and how do you say, like in a specific segment of college, you know, like medicine students and other types of students, you know, where they all come together. Is there a phrase for that? It was a place where everyone would come to drink and eat. And we were hanging out. I usually do not go there, but we were like, oh, you want to eat something? Yeah, let's get a burger. I went to one of the food trucks, and we asked our orders. I said, oh, please, no lettuce, no tomato, no egg, just the cheese and the meat and the bacon, please. When my order finally arrives and he gives to me, there's an egg, like squeeze in the middle of the burger, you know?
Oh no.
And like, oh, excuse me, I asked it without eggs. And the guy just goes, oh, sorry. And he just, with his bare hand, just reaches into my burger and gets it out and puts back in like the egg segment, you know, where all the eggs are for the burgers. And I'm like, dude, how could you? How fucking dare you? You know? I was just like, dude, that just ruined my whole experience. I will not eat here again. I will not eat here again. Never. Never.
Should you go back?
No fucking way. I finished my burger because I was hungry, but I'm never eating at that food truck ever again. Jesus, imagine if I was allergic, like standards, right? You need to redo the thing if you did it wrong.
Talk about a lot. Was he wearing gloves?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you are lucky.
Yeah.
I've seen so many restaurants where they don't use gloves, and I'm just like, buddy, what if you just scratched your ass? What if you dug into your ass crack, dude, and you're just touching my food like that? Honestly, it's happened. My mother went to a taco place and they did that.
when you started the phrase with my mother, I was a little bit scared, I have to say.
Oh god, just thinking about it.
I think that's a motherly touch, right?
Yes, and this is exactly why that's why I made Spy have culture and not eat at those other restaurants. He has class, damn it. He doesn't want to go to a restaurant where they're not wearing gloves, they can fuck up your order and all that, and their meat is not frozen.
So you sympathize more with the Spy? Do you have a TF2 main in your heart?
Shockingly, I kind of main Pyro, even though he wasn't in the video, by the way. Which, for people who are wondering, don't worry. I'm not gonna screw up this time. He'll be in part 2. Don't worry. I will put him in there.
We don't talk about Pyro, man.
After watching him meet the Pyro, we don't talk about him.
Yeah, did you know that Excalibur got a copyright on that and he had to remove the audio from one of the videos? Yeah, it was very sad to see that.
All these years, the audio was in the video, and you're gonna do it now.
Yeah, I saw even his response to that with the little SpongeBob skit. Did you see that?
Yes, I was like, are you guys serious? Did y'all really have to do that?
Yeah, Excalibur is such a nice animator, you know? He made so many fun skits, and with so many parodies about that, it's just very sad that Disney's gonna copyright one. But at least, as like Excalibur said, now Pyro is the Disney princess since they copyrighted that. So yeah, maybe TF2 movie in the future? New update? Disney update?
Yeah, I was like, when they did that copyright, I was like, dog, are you seriously telling me that Pyro's It's like the same thing with MeatCanyon, when they copyrighted his video for Wabbit season. Actual...
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, Walt actually copyrighted them, and then in the video, he's like, it is now officially canon that Bugs is a struggling rapist.
Oh, God.
They took away the copyright strike. I'm like, I ain't gonna make it canon now, huh? Yeah. If this stays copyrighted, Disney. I mean, not Disney. Wait, was it Disney?
Yeah, I think Disney owns basically everything. It was Warner Brothers, right? Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it was Warner Brothers. By the way, Disney owns Simpsons now. Great.
Oh yeah, and also Fox turned it to Starlight now. Drew, right? Right?
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, everything's buying everyone, and that's the way how it goes. But I don't think we actually got the answer. I think we went a little bit far away, but it was also a nice part. But where did come the motivation to Sniper and to Demomen defend the restaurants? What made you think, oh, they would defend these ones? They are a nice fit.
Like Demomen, and his outbursts after drinking. I feel like he would be the most reasonable out there. Let's be honest. Like, basically, Sniper and Demomen, I feel like they would be people who like variety, not just one place, period. Demomen, like for instance, sorry, continue.
No, I think it's nice to hear that, because Demomen usually it's considering his portrayal in the TF2 community, it's either him shaming everyone on their fetishes, what I spoke with Cantina on his interview with his crew. And also that when it comes to food, everyone says that Demomen likes KFC because chicken.
Say, well, that and because if you just look at him, it's obvious. It's like one good look at him. Just look him up and down. It's like, yeah, I know what you like, buddy. That's like me. I like Wendy's, but if you look at me and you saw my description, I like Popeyes. Why? KFC's not bad, but Popeyes, come on, man. That's where the flavor's at, dude.
I haven't. I think I said that in the comments of your video or in the actual reaction itself. But half of the places you listed, I never went to because Brazil. I never went to Outback. I never went to Wendy's. I never went to Popeyes. I never went to Five Guys because they're just not in my region. And I'm just in a comfortable enough position to say I do not want to go far away of the far away to taste a burger there. If I ever travel to the US, of course I'm gonna taste it, but I'm just comfortable where I am. But it's very sad now that I've seen all these videos and all these comments about, oh, this place is the best. No, you gotta taste this. Especially the Baconator. You got me craving Baconators now. All that meat seems delicious.
Especially after animating Spy getting romantic with one.
I was going to touch that at some point, but now that you bring it, it's just... Why? How? Why did Heavy join in? I can understand, but tell me why.
I feel like Spy when no one's around us does the most weirdest shit, and I'm not talking about his persona, by the way. I just feel like when he just buys a Baconator, every single time he buys one, he just cannot help but just relish and serenade with the juiciness that comes from it.
That actually has a good point, because I did not know if you remember, but there was a segment of animations, SFM animations on YouTube called Sacred Liars, I think, which was like, on the first episode it was the blue team spying on the red team, and on the second episode it was the red team spying on the blue team, and it basically is like they hide secret cameras around their bases, so to show the weird things they do. And the thing that Spy would do is like he would collect garden gnomes secretly and store them inside a storage area, and there were hundreds and hundreds of gnomes.
Christ.
And that was just so freaky. But yeah, Spy, since he's the more gentleman of the group, it just seems that he has some fucked up shit hiding there. He's just putting up a good face right now, but he must be a freaky one too.
The gnomes must be for his butt plugs for his wife. Maybe.
Or Scout's mother. Scout's mother.
Oh, speaking of Scout's mother, I made him ruthless when he was talking about Scout's mother.
Yeah, I think the entire community knows that the Spy does not give a break to Scout's mom.
Keep my mouth out of your fucking mouth. Funny. That's not where your mother's mouth was a few nights ago. Damn.
Yeah, that was a very big one. That was a very big one.
Like, you know it's true because he goes with his mother. He just like, yeah, guess what, Scout? Your mother, oh wait, I can't say it. I don't think I can say it on YouTube. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah. The monetization of this video has already went half since we started this, but it's just so fun,
Oh, I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Too, honestly.
I mean, you can post it on some alternative websites, to all those unrestricted comments, and that would be very fun to see. Because with Cantina, for example, with the final politic debate video, it was copyrighted, and he had to remove. But I asked him later, yo, you want me to remove my reaction too? He said, no, you can keep it. I updated the links, and there's like an exterior link that leads them to another page where the political debate video is full and safe. But sometimes I will not understand the YouTube algorithm. Really, period.
That's what pisses me off. It got taken down because one person said I reported your video for going against against YouTube policies, and it got taken down because of that one person.
It always
Cantina forgave the guy.
But it always amuses me that these type of people is always the ones that don't have a profile pic. They just have like the first letter of the email. You know what I'm talking about? These type of people that just they seem that they came out of a cave and just like, oh, this is not cool. It's not like this is wrong. But they just seem to have logged in on YouTube for the first time in like 5 years to look at your work and say this is bad. It's just so weird to me.
There was a disclaimer at the beginning talking about what's going to be in the video, and you still did it. I know Cantina forgave the guy, but I'm not happy with him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so this video doesn't follow the criteria on YouTube. I'm gonna report it and just tell Cantina, dude, you're a dick, man. You didn't have to do that. You just ruined the fun.
Yeah, probably just someone that had one politic view and just didn't accept that it had arguments against it, or it was put it in a comedic way. Probably. That's my guess.
Then he made an apology video. I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit. You ruined one of the best videos on YouTube, bro. I'm not just gonna forgive you just like that. I get that Cantina said it's fine, but it's not fine with me. If you didn't like what you saw, you could have just walked away. Unless something really messed up is happening, then I can understand. Like if it's actually harming somebody else in real life, I can understand. If it's just like a 3D animation and nothing's really happening, it's just words and shit, dude, you didn't have to do that. You ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
I
especially
don't,
with all the work Cantina put. He spent months, his crew, doing that video.
yeah, it was damn near an hour long, and you just took it away from us, bro. I get Cantina forgave you and all that, but I can't forgive you. Like, I can't just do it. I can't. You ruined one of the best videos on the platform on his channel, and I just simply can't let that go. I wish you the best of luck, but I'm not happy with you. I'm not.
Yeah. And also
Sorry, that got deep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that got deep, but yeah, feel free to speak about what you can, except extreme politic views, for example, something that would get my channel a strike. Please, for the love of God, Rhino.
I'm not gonna go deep into politics now, but unless it's food politics, oh yeah, 100%, I will go deep into that.
Oh, just saying, Rhino, just saying. If you start to throw shit, I just have to say that I have stored one Nword-Pass from 2 years already, and I'm not afraid to use it if you make me do it.
Oh, I say it all the time, so be my guest. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm white. You cannot give me that invitation if you're not speaking for real, man. And also not on YouTube. And also YouTube, like, it's like, oh, MasterRhino saying the N-word? Oh, you know what? No, that's okay. That's okay. The Brazilian? Ban! ban, gay ban!
You should say like, I got one N-word pass around. Don't make me use it. Like, YouTube's just right over there. Peering over the corner.
Yo, dude, have you seen like that one meme like where is this black dude with a pistol aiming and there's one single tear coming out of his face? Have you ever seen that picture? You about me to fucking decimate me with infinity N-words while I just could give one shot. You were just like, I'm sorry, little one. It's time for you to go.
Wait, it's like, have you seen Tomska's Christmas video when he's like, no witnesses?
No witnesses. Yeah, after this recording, we know what we're gonna do for the next 2 hours.
Santa just looks at you, you just say the N-word, he's like, shh. You're not black. Shoots you. I just imagine that.
Santa, can I have another N-word pass?
Pulls out Glock.
Yes.
Would you like to ask me that again, Brazilian?
And then Black Jesus appears. Are you sure you want to do this, Santa?
Jesus looks at Santa.
You know that the way this conversation is going, you're gonna have to animate this, you know? Santa versus Black Jesus. The fight for the Brazilian N-word-Pass.
But Black Jesus, he's Brazilian. He's not black. He is Brazilian. That's all you need to know. Give it to him, or I will give it to him myself. Jesus, don't make me do this. That Glock means nothing. Let's pull out a machine gun, points at Santa's head.
Oh no, not a machine gun, the M60. South Park made very clear that Jesus either fights with swords or M60s. And also, that would be a very dope sight to see. Santa just with one singular tear in his eye, drops the Glock, goes to his reindeer vehicle. He gets like the magical gift sack, opens it like there's a magical aura emanating with the Christmas spirit, and he has to reach deep, very deep into the sack to the bottom of it to get the Nword-Pass.
You know, Willy Wonka, it's like that golden ticket. It's just a golden Nword-Pass. I grant the Brazilian one use of the N-word for the entire year. And Black Jesus just sitting over there nodding his head. Santa walks to you.
Yeah.
Crying, like, Merry Christmas, Brazilian.
Yeah, I get the Nword-Pass. I just proceed to look at Jesus and thank him, finishing with the Nword-Pass. And then I give back the Nword-Pass to Jesus and Santa, and I just walk away. Yes, but you can imagine the scene. That, oh god. And I already thought that Cantina's interview was chaotic enough. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's dangerous when you and I get together, Rhino. It's dangerous.
It really is. It's so dangerous. What you just told me, if I find the right models, if I can,
Oh God!
I might animate that.
Right, I'll say it like this. If I actually do that, I will actually say the line thank you, Jesus," but substituting like the Jesus part with the Nword-Pass. But you have to censor that. If you actually do that animation, I'll
I'll
give
say
you that
Jesus.
audio. I'll
I'll say
give
if you
it to
say the
you.
N word, I'll censor it out and I'll just put like an uncensored link somewhere. The unlisted version. I'm like, hey, y'all want to hear him say the N word? Go to this video right here.
Yeah, I have you ever gotten the sound pad, like the on Steam sound pad? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I download it. I use it all the time when I'm playing games.
Yeah, because I do not know if I'm gonna be releasing this already by the time that we finish this interview. But since you and I recorded, like, I think it was Halo 1, we're recording the Halo 1 campaign, and I'm gonna be releasing throughout the week, next week I believe. It's just, or this past week, I don't know. I just imagine like the future gameplays. Every time I do something or I yell at you, you will just play the button that is just thank you, my, and then the N word. You know, every single time you can imagine doing that to piss me off.
I think my internet gets censored.
Yeah, I'll have to censor that. I will have to censor that.
That just have like the yawning noise, like from TikTok. Censor the word.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine the whole segment from I think it was Metal Gear. The standing here, I realize it's just you trying to hit me with me saying the N word, but it's just me muting your whole mic for the video.
Yes.
Oh, this
Like,
conversation is amazing. Go on, sorry.
I'll go ahead.
No, I was just saying that we started talking about your YouTube career, your videos. Then we started talking about, I think it was Black Jesus and Santa, and then the Nword-Passes. Jesus.
Digressing from the whole interview and just having a normal conversation.
Yeah, but Cantina, for example, moving on to the next question before YouTube catches on to us.
Yeah.
Cantina, for example, he took months to make his videos with all the googling, all the discussion, all the political balancing, and also trying to get all the screenshots and everything. But how about you? For example, with the fast food debate and also the JarateThon, how long did it took to make the videos? How long do you usually take to like get an idea and produce this idea?
Honestly, for the fast food debate, shockingly, that only took me a week to make, despite how long it is. It only took me a week. Because the JarateThon was in SFM and I had to make multiple posters and poses and animation, this took me a good about 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 months. I think it took me 4 months to finish it, all of it. And at the end, I had over 800 and I think it was 871 posters. Put it in my description of how many I made. And I made a lot of video. Basically, this was like around the time I wanted to practice doing animation, so I wanted to implement that as a frame by frame and animatic video. But that took me approximately 4 to 6 months to create, and about a couple of weeks to actually edit the videos and look for sounds. The sounds was the hardest part while editing the entire video, because there were specific sounds that I couldn't use because it says in the description on YouTube that I have to pay $1 to use a 2-second sound, so I had to find ones that were free. I was not paying $1 for that. But shockingly, continue.
I'm impressed that the whole TF2 basically audio library and musics, they are not copyrighted, or at least they don't draw a copyright claim. This is one of my favorite things about TF2. You can make videos and animations like you did, and you can put like the TF2 sound effects and the background music that you won't have a problem. At least I never heard of any copyrights from Valve when it comes to that. That's one of the most beautiful things for me.
Yeah, I looked up on Valve's copyright policies. It says if you make anything with TF2 and you use any of its assets or anything, you're allowed to monetize, but you cannot charge people to watch it. Otherwise, you're gonna be like charged in court or something like that.
You cannot charge people to watch it? What do you mean? Sorry.
As in, like, if you have like a Patreon and you want people to pay you to make TF2 animations or stuff like that, you cannot have that or something like that. Or you cannot charge people to buy a video from you.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. For example, so they can like pay your patron to have access to early videos, but they cannot pay you to have exclusive content videos from TF2.
think it's maybe like if you made like a movie, if you made like your own Team Fortress 2 movie, like an actual movie length video, you cannot charge people to watch it. Like if you made them pay like $5, you can't do that.
I see. So it has like to be free to the public. You know, that seems like a fair trade to me. You make it
You
public,
can
no problem.
you can monetize it, but you cannot charge people. I think that's fair.
I agree. There are so many worse companies. When I started my YouTube channel, I started to do like a GTA San Andreas series, and Rockstar, they just have a few copyrights here and there that are not under the protection of the game anymore. Every time you have like the casino music from the Las Venturas segment or the radio, you're probably gonna have to exclude the audio from the video because that's gonna take your monetization. That's very annoying.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Nintendo. I cannot do it with them at all. This one snippet of their music and you're getting sued for $100,000.
Yeah. But hey, tell me this. What is the most fun part about producing the videos and what is the most annoying part?
One simplest thing of producing videos, the most fun part of it all, is that you have your own creative flow. You can make whatever you want. It doesn't have to stick to anything. And yes, I am talking about the TF2 lore. You have your own creative freedom. You can do whatever you please. You can make the characters do whatever you want to do. And let's be honest, just following the plot of regular TF2 over and over and over again becomes extremely stale. Hence why I decided to make my own lore, my own universe of how the mercs act. And yes, I know I get crap for it, but like I said, not everything has to be exactly what TF2 is like made by Valve. It doesn't have to be exactly like that. The worst part of making videos, in my opinion, would, well, I mean, let's be honest, two reasons. One is what's that called?
The long
Writer's
time?
block.
Oh, okay.
Writer's block is like literally the worst thing to have because like during the JarateThon, when I was trying to make the 3 challenges, I was having a hard time on how I want to make the challenges. Like, so like the first challenge, I was like, okay, so let's see. I was having a hard time trying to figure out the challenges. The first challenge is just gonna be like regular, throwing your own piss jars at targets. Now, the reason why I made Scout the targets was because, well,
You hate scouts.
when I thought, well, not, I don't really hate Scout.
I think most of the
I mean,
TF2 community hates scouts and loves using him as a punch bag.
I used him as a punching bag because like everyone else is doing it. But let's be honest, I'm gonna try to make that change. Let's be honest, Scout's still a human being and he shouldn't be treated like he's not. That's why I made Blue Scout defend himself at the end.
I can definitely agree with that. On my own SFM, not SFM, but I'm gonna start SFM in the future. But on my own 15i series with the Brazilian Scout doesn't like a Brazilian reacts, and also with the mercs try to open a Team Fortress 2 server. No, a Minecraft server. Scout goes from an annoying piece of shit to a human being with emotions, you know. I think that's the nice part about Scout. We can laugh at him and make fun of him, but in the end of the day, the good SFMs will try, the ones that try to be serious, or the stories in 15 that try to be more serious, they will try to portray each and every single America as a human being, which is very nice when it happens. That's why most videos like the Distasteful Night Y'all, your video like with the JarateThon, and I can even, if you guys allow me, the 50i series, the Mercs try to open Minecraft server, they are good. You know, they try to be good because they try to make the characters something more. This is nice.
I was thinking about trying to make it like a serious video or like a more serious series on my channel, but I'm not sure if I want to go down that route yet. I'm more of a goofy making type of guy.
Do you have any?
At the same time,
Go on. Sorry, no, you go on. You go on.
No, go ahead.
No, you go. You go. My channel, my rules. You go.
Damn. But yeah, like basically seeing my Cantina's like stand-in incident, I wouldn't make it something like that, but I was thinking about making like an actual movie involving Scout and having enough of their bullshit, and decided to leave on his own. And after leaving, something happens to him, and we thought it was really bad at first. But as time went by, he started to oh dang it, I gotta go again. I'll be right back. I'm
Damn,
deleted again.
damn, quit teasing us with all these funny ideas. Because this is a question that I was going to ask him, guys, if he has plans for any future or upcoming animations, stories. Because if you guys don't know, the JarateThon, the video that will be linked down the description alongside with the Merck's debate about fast foods, is that it has a cliffhanger. It has a very interesting cliffhanger that will add a lot more to the future of his channel, I believe. So if you guys can, please go watch the Mercs discuss about fast food chains, and also please consider watching the JarateThon. Give them both a like, subscribe to MasterRhino, because they are very interesting to watch, and especially the JarateThon. Do not eat while you watch. Do not try to bring any food or anything to eat. My advice, my personal advice. Okay, go on, as you were saying.
Yeah, it wouldn't be something like the stand-in incident, but it would be about Scott being done with the team's bullshit after being abused all the time, and he's just like, you know what? I think I have a better chance of just finding something else. So he decides to leave, and should I spoil too much of this?
I mean, it's up to you. It's very interesting to hear about upcoming and future projects that you have, because this was one of the questions, but we got to this beforehand. But go on, if you want to, if you're comfortable with this.
We'll discuss that in the next question, but I'll just say that this was a thought. I did think about making a movie that was kind of serious, but goofy at the same time. Like an actual length movie, and it would be animated in SFM, because again, I'm trying to move away from PNGs and JPEG pictures, videos and all that, and trying to actually put in more effort and work into my videos.
So you're maybe trying to use full SFM in the future for your next projects?
Yeah, or basically half SFM, half pictures or something like that.
Because the way that you're doing your storytelling is already very nice. Because I even saw that at some points you try to use SFM movement. At some points I thought, oh, this segment is going to be full animated. And it was nice. I myself want to get into SFM, but I know it's a very long process to learn everything, the mechanics. Crash Mall was very nice to send me a few tutorial videos for me to get started, but it's a very long process.
If you want me to, I can help you with some pointers on SFM or how I usually make my stuff.
I would appreciate.
I'll be honest, it's hard when you try to use it at first, but then as you continue, let's be honest, it's gonna be a walk in the park after you keep using it.
Mm-hmm.
The only difficult part for me right now is lip syncing. I'm gonna test that out when I use SFM another time. That's one of the things I need to master.
Yeah, I can
to make my
imagine
animations
that.
look more fluent.
I can imagine that. I think there might even be a few tools that can help you with that on the Gmod, not the Gmod, the Steam office. Is that how they call the workshop? Yeah, the workshop. My bad.
Yeah. That, or I can just use the phonemes option in SFM. I forgot there was a tab specifically for that, and I can use that to sync up whatever the person's saying. I was going to use one of the voice lines from the fast food. I was also thinking about that, but we'll discuss that in the next question later. But doing lip syncing is one of the things I wanted to do. I did it in the JarateThon as a test, and it looked pretty good. I was satisfied with what I did, but I wanted to make it look a little bit more fluent. And if you were wondering why in Spy's Date with Paradise I just opened Spy's mouth instead of animating it, I tried, but it didn't work out how I wanted to. I forgot how to do it. But now that I know, I'm gonna try to do that in the future for one of my next SFM videos, though.
By the way, where did the idea for the JarateThon came out? We discussed about the mercs on the fast food debate, but why the JarateThon? You looked at Sniper, Piss, and why? How?
Let's be honest. My brain is in an endless amount of, I wouldn't say ideas. Let's just call it a dump. A dump of the most weirdest shit you can think of. And every single day, a truck comes in and dumps even more ridiculous crap into it. My brain so happened to taste this idea and decided to make it culture. Or in a better way of saying it, I have no idea where the hell this idea came from. It just popped in my head. And I was like, you know what? There is no video of Sniper competing in a competition where both snipers decide to see who can produce the most piss between the two or more skilled with it. I was talking about it with one of my friends in Discord. By the way, his name is Storm. Thank you, Storm, for helping me out with the third idea of the JarateThon. Honestly, I just thought to myself, sniper, piss. I wonder if they can like go into like a competition, not like the Olympics or something like it, but just extremely scuffed. And I can have both snipers. Because let's be honest, I was thinking about doing something called the Heavy-thon or the Scout-thon, but something about the JarateThon just stuck with me. Let's be honest, that was also another thing I was thinking about doing, having more competitions like that, but with the other mercs. But I'm not sure if I want to go down that route. That might get stale.
I see. Yeah, because
sorry.
Yeah, no, because with heavy scout and some of the classes like Demomen, it might be a very saturated team sometimes to a board. Like, oh, heavy's fast, scout's annoying, Demomen drinks. This one was a very curious and innovative type of to approach sniper. But just like the Winglet's video about, I don't remember it, but I think it was Meet the Jarate, where sniper just keeps producing Jarates through the whole video non-stop. That is a very interesting way to abort the character in a funny goof way, because the sniper is usually just this toxic figure in the TF2 community. It's nice to see him being more goofy, you know?
Just like that's why that's another reason why I picked him. Like out of all the mercs, he's like one of the most interesting in my opinion, because let's be honest, again, like Heavy's a big guy and he's just like always calling his teammates babies. Scout's an asshole. Soldier's an American patriot maniac. Demo likes to drink. Engineer likes to build shit. Pyro's just addicted to fire. Spy is just spy. But something about Sniper, the fact that he literally takes Manco pills or something, and he's like the only person that has like the weirdest abnormality thing about him, just pissing nonstop, or just producing so much piss that we question if he's even human. He's literally the only one out of all the mercs that was interesting to me, and I'm just like, you know what? There's no way I cannot just not make an animation of him doing the most weirdest thing ever. Doing it with the other mercs is just will be the most simplest thing. Like, who's the fastest scout? Who can fight who can like, you know, carry the biggest gun? Who can build the biggest machine ever? That's too basic. But with Sniper, he can literally piss gallons with ease, even though his organs are shutting down. That is something that I can use, something I can create, something I can literally have my brain feed on and make the most fucking disgusting thing I can think of. And boom, JarateThon popped into my head. Two snipers competing against each other in the most bizarre and I would say infuriating, the most disgusting things that you can imagine that no one has ever thought of. Who the hell would piss inside of a giant jar? Also come inside of it. Who would want to drink their own piss that looks like different colors after making a cocktail out of nowhere?
To be fair, it was Demomen who drank it.
Truth be told, if you saw one of the video previous of it, you would understand why Medic made him do it.
Oh, I'm scared
It's a
now.
short video. It's a short video.
I'm scared now.
It's
filler. It's filler. It's filler. Filler. We don't talk about filler.
But that's why I made sorry, I can't speak. That's why I made the JarateThon, because I felt like because of all the mercs that's in the team, Sniper is the only one that has the biggest abnormal thing happening to him. Pissing nonstop because of a single pill.
Well,
also because, let's be honest, I feel like he would drink his own piss if I'm being honest with you.
But yeah, I can agree with that. Lore-wise to your videos, that would be interesting. But it's kind of fun when we think about it, because when we consider the whole mercs, Sniper pisses a lot because of the pill. Demomen, according to the comments, he can make his other organs produce alcohol. Have you seen that?
Also, they kept telling me that Demomen can't eat food because of how his body is. He's supposed to only drink alcohol. My boy, I'm not following the lore.
Yeah,
the lore.
Yeah. Medic actually met the devil to do deal with him and got more souls than one person should have. it's very interesting when we can explore those things in our own way, you know, just making funny little skits, videos, fillers, and animations. That's very fun.
Yeah, and until someone comes and say, you're not supposed to do that. That's not how they are, my dude. It's a video. Calm down. It's not that serious.
Hmm.
We just want to make our own lore, our own universes. That's what I'm doing. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing. Well, that's what Cantina's doing. It doesn't have to be accurate.
Yeah, I don't understand these people, you know, because TF2 right now it needs all the help it can get from the community, and these people just don't know this is not the right way to do it. It's very sad to me when I see that some of the community that remains in a game that is fading away because TF2 is in a lot of trouble. Even though we have still a lot of players, TF2 needs a lot of help. But I don't get it. Like old games like Chivalry, for example, only remains a very toxic community most part when I try to play it again a few years ago. And people just trying to push away creative thinkers, like people that keep making videos, trying to have fun with the game the way it is, and try to make something more. It's just very sad for me to see.
Yeah, this is always those select people that want to just ruin the fun. Like, I have some people in the comments saying that my content is basically zealot content. I'm just like, who the hell is Zealot? After looking him up, I'm like, dude, he just makes random shit that makes no sense. I at least try to put some kind of plot or some kind of story into my videos. I'm not. That's like one of the things I'm trying not to be. I'm not trying to be like Zealot. I'm not an asshole to people, and I try to make things that are like kind of original. I mean, one person in the comments said I'm basically Zealot, but I'm actually, putting effort into my videos, which I can understand. I'm not trying to, make videos that try to piss people off or this like a random ass video. Like the one with I'm a spy serenading a baconator. That I wouldn't say that has like a plot or anything. I just made it out of fun because let's be honest, I did not expect the fast food argument to become extremely popular. I did not expect that at all. It was like a little fun gimmick I made, and I thought it was getting like maybe 100, like maybe at least like a couple hundred views. I come back and it's at 300K. I was like, geez, I didn't think people was gonna like it that much. I wasn't expecting the fast food argument to get so popular. It's just something stupid I made. And I was like, you know what? If people really like this, I guess they can just keep going with creative freedom. Mm-hmm. So I deterred away from the fetish thing because, again, that's a dead idea. Stop making that, please. But after people liked the fast food argument, I was like, wow. I thought people were going to crap on me about the lore, which they did, by the way. A couple of people did. But the way people said I portrayed the mercs, the way I portrayed them, how I made them have specific tastes and how it will actually line up from what they see, I was like, wow, I guess this is kind of something I want to keep doing. That inspired me. I didn't think people would like it that much.
I can totally understand that's a very true thing when you have a channel.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried when I saw how many views I got. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I wonder what happens if I made a JarateThon. It's got a good amount of views. I thought it was gonna be dead as well, but people actually liked what they saw, and people actually want to see a part 2 of it as well. Well, more on that later. But yeah, for everyone that actually liked what they saw, thank you. I honestly didn't think people were gonna like it that much. I thought I was gonna make that one video, and then later on I was just gonna stop making stuff. But after seeing what people said and actually just liking it so much, I just decided to keep going, and I'm gonna continue to keep going. It's until either I get writer's block or if I lose motivation. And seeing how things are going, my motivation is definitely gonna stay intact for a while.
You know, when you talked about your almost crying, that reminded me of 2 moments, I think, in my entire YouTube career channel in the past years. 2 times that I had the feeling of crying, in a video. The first one was when I did my first unbox video for Halloween last year. Did you watch that? Did you ever got that?
Wait, didn't I see that before? Let me see.
I don't remember. It's because I have been a player for about 8 years maybe now. I think since 2013 or close to 2013. I remember I started following TF2 content from maybe 2013, 2014. But the thing is, dollar is a very expensive thing, and I was never someone to be loose with my money on these things,
Yeah.
The maximum money I put on Steam on TF2, to be precise, was 40 reais, which is basically nowadays, let's see, consider it would be like $10, you know, at that time's coin exchange rate. And I had to trade up once I lost all my stuff in the game because I was hacked. My account was hacked, so I lost all my stuff. I had to restart. But the Halloween video was a very special thing to me because it was the first unbox video I ever did in the channel. It was a Halloween video. I had this little witch hat costume to wear. A very simplistic and stupid thing to look at, but it was very fun. And
you got a black witch hat that looks like it has cum stains on it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
First of all, fuck off. Second of all. But the thing is, I actually got an unusual fire. On one crate, after opening 30 Halloween packages, I got the one crate with the one key I had, and I opened it, and it came with an unusual, you know? It was just one of the most satisfying feelings of my entire TF2 career, you know, to actually get one key, use it, and get an unusual fire. It was very nice.
Oh, I just found the moment you're talking about too. The box opened up and it shows the hat with what you just got. That's like one of the best items in the game. You lucky bastard.
Yeah, unusual fire is very nice. Sadly, I did not have the taunt, so I sold the unusual fire.
Oh man, you didn't get the taunt. That's
I didn't have it. That's the thing. So it was better for me to sell it. And for the next things, I can use the keys to try to get more keys for future unboxes. Which, by the way, I'm gonna do one Christmas unbox. I hope we get something good. But yeah, that was the thing. It was just something deep down that happened. I got an unusual fire. I always had friends that would put money into the game when I used to play with my clan. And I was always the little poor blue. That was my nickname at the time with my clan. Still my nickname on Steam. And it was just so nice. The second time that I almost cried, it was at I felt like crying. I did not have any tears in my eyes, but it was during High Gamer 808 ending of the Demomen and Subnautica, when he had like a good tune, like the one was going off the planet, and we just saw like all the base, everything else going around, you know, just had this feeling of finishing, you know, just completion. I don't know why. I think Hair Gamer made a very good series because I felt emotional with the ending. It just felt that everything was in its place. This is how things should be, and I was happy that I followed this journey from Demomen. It was nice.
Man, that was like one of the best series that High Gamer has made. High Gamer, if you're watching this, props to you, buddy. You made a really good series, my boy.
Which, by the way, the next interview after yours, the episode 3 of the series, is gonna be with High Gamer and his crew.
Oh, nice. Can't wait to see how that comes out.
But it was so nice. You know, there are so many amazing series out there. 15 AI, SFMs, animations. Even Winglet recently he posted a great video. Did you watch that? Spy Reacts?
I was trying, but I thought about watching it, but I've been watching other stuff as well and making.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. He threw so many perfectly good jabs at the reacting community, but it was so nicely done. I could not enjoy every single second. And also, the main protagonist is a spy.
Oh, it has to be. I saw the thumbnail. I thought, oh yeah, that looks good. You know what better way to have this shit on them than having the guy that's the most savage of the team?
Yeah, the Winglet was also a very good inspiration for me to stay on the TF2 because his videos are just amazing, and it just added such another level of world building to add something more to the characters. And also, with the Winglet is a very big The Lord of the Rings fan. I remember when he did the Meet the Islander, he had that little reference to Lord of the Rings where he cut at one of the demo's arm, then shoved it into his torso, and the demo just picked the sword and pulled it closer. Oh, I love Lord of the Rings. Do you like Lord of the Rings, Rhino?
To be honest with you, I've never watched it.
You should watch The Lord of the Rings.
Hey, I watched The Walking Dead. I was more into that than Lord of the Rings. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You are allowed to have a wrong opinion.
Damn. It's okay, Rhino. Your opinion sucks ass, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's a good thing we both agree on that.
Yes. Let's be honest. My opinion sucks anyway.
Oh, but this was so fun. Rhino, I think that we have reached the end of our questions. Would you have anything else to add to everyone or anything else you would like to say before we finish this up?
I have one question for you.
Oh, the tables have turned. Sure, shoot.
If things work out for you, what do you think is going to happen with the future of your channel? I'm actually curious.
Well, to be honest, I have a 5-year plan for this channel so far.
Holy shit, he planned way ahead. God
Because
damn.
I don't remember if I told you, but most of my old subscribers must know about this because I am currently going through college. I am on my final stages of college. I need to defend my thesis to get my bachelor degree in tourism. And after that, I'm gonna try to do a technician diploma on hotel management. So that's at least 2.5 more years of me going through college on another college, getting another degree. But for the next 3 years, I'm gonna be also studying and making videos. And the money that I can spare from like trying to work, trying to do the videos, if the channel actually gets some good money in the future, the best for me would be do my education and the videos at the same time. If the channel actually becomes, what's the word that actually became self-sustainable, with that. But I plan to start to work in hotels in the next few years to get the money to be able to get myself financially stable on my own, and for the future to put whatever I can else on the channel if I can. Better equipment. With this last Black Friday, I have spent it, which would maybe be over in dollars, over $1,000 for $1,400, around $1,400-$1,500 on equipment for my channel.
Oh,
Yeah, because
that much?
I saved for 5 years for that.
Heck, you saved way better than me. I just used to just blow it all off in one day, if I'm being honest with you.
Because I have a few advantages on that. Because first of all, I don't drink. I never drink. I never have drank a single drop of alcohol in my life.
He just eats, that's why.
Yeah, I eat a lot of candy. Usually I'm more of an indoor person. I never went to every night to go out to expand. This is happening more in my early 20s that I am right now. But before that, I wouldn't go out. I had very different harsh relationships when I was growing up, to make friendships, to have new friends, to be a sociable person. You know that I'm a very excitable guy. I get excited very quickly. I mispronounce a lot of things in English, and my line of thought sometimes is hard to follow, even in Portuguese. So I shut myself. Yeah, so I shut myself a lot indoors when I was growing up, and I always had a bad PC, and I always want to have a good one. If I had the courage when I was younger, I would have opened a YouTube channel when I was 10 years ago. But I never had the courage. So after the pandemic, I was like, you know what? I want to do this with my life. I want to maybe try this if I can. Not being my only option. So I'm doing my education. I'm going to get work too. And if it works out, I hope to one day, maybe in 5 years, have a good stable audience to do only YouTube. But I invested a lot. I have a new PC. It glows. It glows. I can change like the colors of the PC with the little remote. This is just how much beautiful is it. I got a new microphone, a new monitor, and a new mouse from my birthday from my family and friends. I could plug in my old monitor as being one of the screens I record, the other one I check the recordings, which I'm doing right now. And I just got a lot of things, I just made a lot of investments. I painted the back of my wall, the one that I am behind, that I'm in front right now, to be able to do the green screen effect much better. But still, I got some things to invest on. I need to have a better light system, reflectors. So that's my 5-year plan. Get to work, get myself educated, don't depend solely on YouTube, and try to make YouTube worth it for me, trying to do that.
See, you know exactly what you're doing because, just have like a side job in case, if it's gonna take a while for you to like for me, I know it's gonna take a while for me to get settled into YouTube, and it's gonna be the same thing for you, but that's why you have all these backups just in case, and I applaud you for that because you don't know exactly if YouTube is going to work out yet. That's the same thing for me. I really should plan ahead as well, but at least you know what you know exactly what you're doing, and I applaud you for that.
Yeah, because the main thing that helps me with that is, first of all, my parents. not in a joking way. I know that I am very lucky to have the parents that I have because they support me with their hearts in every decision that I make. When I talked to my father, he said the same thing to me about what his father told him when he said when he was 18 and said, "Oh, I want to do this with my life." Even though it was something he didn't agree upon directly or at first, the same thing my father told me when I said I want to do YouTube. I want to make this work. I want to invest into this, even if it's not right now. One day I want to work with this. And my father said, "Son, I don't know what you're gonna be doing, but I know you're gonna be doing right. I know you're gonna give your all. Yeah, I know you're gonna try your best, and I'm proud of you for that." And I think that those words just, are the motivation that so many people are lacking of. Because my parents are amazing. They gave me everything I wished for. After so many years, I also built something that I could have, like this whole setup right here. They helped me a lot with that. They helped me pay for half of it. Even though I am studying, even though I am making videos, they support me in my decisions. And that's the most important thing that I can have right now, and what I think everyone should have, even if not everyone has, sadly.
Hey, that's literally the best motivation you have, and you
Yes.
stick with it. No matter what people try to say, no matter what negativity tries to come your way from others, always remember, despite that, they don't have the luxury you have. That kind of motivation, you stick with it, you live with it, and you keep it in your heart. No matter what happens, if this is what you want to do, you'll get there. It'll take time, like me. This is my dream job, and I've achieved it, and you will too. You just have to keep going. Don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let there's gonna be people that's gonna try their best to either say that your content's not the greatest or whatever. They don't have good taste, like I said before. Just keep going, and you will get your dream job. You will make it. If I can make it, you will too. Don't worry.
I hope that we can look 5 years from now, look back and say, we're right, Rhino. We were right.
You will get there, Dan. Don't worry.
Yeah. But hey guys, this was our interview with MasterRhino. Rhino, once again, thanks so much for allowing me to have this interview with you. Thanks so much, guys. Please check out Mr. Rhino's channel. Check out the videos linked down below. If you can, check out the rest of the podcast series and also all the other reactions and gamings we are doing. The next episode will be with the High Gamer 808 and his crew. And until the next time, I hope you guys have a very good day. I hope you guys do good. And no matter what you guys choose to do with your life, I hope that you guys are certain that you're gonna give your best. Okay? Bye!
Peace out, y'all.